Hey, what is going on, you guys? Before we begin this tutorial video on Spider-Man Homecoming's homemade suit, I just want to remind you guys of the guidelines that I have for choosing tutorial videos. A lot of you have been requesting to do tutorial videos on characters that are in movies that are not released yet or will be released in the future. My guideline is that I make tutorial videos of characters from movies just before their movies are released. That way they are trending, and that's better for me and for this channel. When a character is super popular, that's the best time to release a tutorial video. So no, I probably won't do Thor Ragnarok tutorials yet. I won't do Justice League tutorials yet. I won't do Black Panther tutorials yet, because those movies are still coming up in the future, and it'll be better for me to release them in the future just as the hype is growing, just when people are starting to search for them more and more. That's how I was able to grow this channel to the number of subscribers it has now. So much like this Spider-Man Homecoming tutorial, which many of you guys have waited for, it's coming up soon. So that's why this Spider-Man tutorial is coming up right now. So that's how I do it. I hope that answers a lot of your questions, and enjoy this tutorial. Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to Draw 2. My name is Ramny, and this is another episode of How to Draw. Here in this channel, I help you develop your drawing skills by showing you how to draw your favorite characters from movies, TV shows, comics, books, and video games. If this is your first time here and you want to see more tutorial videos like this one, be sure to press that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon to get notified anytime that I upload a brand new tutorial video. Are you ready to draw? Here are the tools that you'll need for this tutorial. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pens with different size nibs for inking. As you're watching this tutorial, remember that you can pause this video at any time so that you can catch up on your drawings. If you still find that this video is going way too fast, you can always hit that speed button at the bottom right to slow it down. We all draw at different speeds, so find a pace that works for you and stick to it. Also, if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is completely fine as well. Having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. For this Spider-Man homemade suit tutorial, I've got my paper in landscape mode, and the Spider-Man that we're going to be drawing is going to be full body, but the thing is he's going to be leaning forward, and unfortunately that means it's going to cover a little bit or a lot of the chest details, including the emblem, which is something I'm sad about, but I really like this pose, which is why I chose it. So let's get started. I'm going first around this part, this side of the paper here. I'm going to draw a circle about this big. Try to make it smaller than usual because we are drawing the full body. So let me zoom in on that. Okay, I'm going to angle it because Spider-Man's going to be tilting his head. So I'm going to draw a line going down the middle at an angle, and then for his face, or for his head, I'm not drawing any sharp edges for the jaw. It's all pretty rounded like this. So there you go, there's the head right there. So that's what it looks like in context to a regular sized paper. Okay, I'm going to draw the neck just going down here. Not too big, just round it like that. And then right here, we're going to be drawing, that's kind of where the chest is going to be. And I'm just going to draw a line just like this. Okay, and then from here to the same width as the head, but this far, I'm going to mark that off. And then over here, just going to draw from here, going down to there. I'm going to mark that off as well. So we're going to be drawing the shoulders now, shoulder and back. And the shoulder is going to be right around here. Actually, right here, oval like that. Okay, right here, the other shoulder. And remember that he's got the proportions of a teenager, so you want to make sure that you don't want to, bulk up his body too much, because that's not the type of body type he has. Okay, right here, just going to draw the top of the sweater, and that's about it. So he's going to be leaning forward, and we're going to put the crotch right around here. So right here is where we're going to put the leg. So as you can see, he's already kind of leaning. He's got his body at an angle that you don't really see the chest part. And this is all really baggy, and that's why it kind of looks that way. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring this way and then up like that. And this is, of course, the hood. And then go back over here. Hood goes this way, side of the face. And right here, I'm actually going to bring it down to here. Okay, right here, I'm going to create this little wave, I don't know what to call it. And that's what it looks like. And then I'm just going to create this curve for the lip of that hood, going all the way from here to the top, and then coming down this side, closing it there. Right here, I'm gonna draw a line, that's for the hood, and the other part of the hood goes here, like that. Okay, does it look kind of complicated? It shouldn't, it really shouldn't. So there you go, there's the hood right there, and I'm just gonna draw 2 lines going down. Those are the, what do you call it, the little ties for the hood. All right, now, from here, kind of tucks in and sort of goes around like that. So there's the body right there. Okay, now let's go over here and kind of figure out the spot for the arm. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to draw an oval for the bicep, and that kind of goes like that. And then this is going to go like this. So this is the forearm. And the forearm is foreshortened, so it should be short. Okay, and cut it off by drawing this kind of curve and then another curve beneath it about this far down, and another one below that right there. Okay, those are going to be his wrist gauntlets for his web shooters. So the web shooter part is sticking out, and it looks like he's got some canisters over here. So we'll worry about that later on. Okay, over here, draw this trapezoid type shape, and then divide it. Okay, first I do this, and this is going to be the thumb. So just draw the thumb like this, and then divide this into 4. Start with this one, and just think of it as getting, or making it as long as the thumb, starting with this one going this way. So you want it to be as flush as the thumb, aligned with it. So this goes like that. Okay, the ring finger goes this way, and I'm bending it because what you're actually doing is you're seeing the fingers from an angle, so they're foreshortened, or they should be. And if you do it right, it shouldn't look too bad. Okay, maybe I need to work on my thumb a little bit. There you go. Shouldn't be that high. There you go. So that's good. I'm gonna go over here, and right around here is where I want my other arm to go. So I'm gonna start shaping my other arm so that it goes approximately in this space right here. So it has to go this way, and then it has to go this way. And remember not to make it too long, otherwise it looks weird. Okay. This one, the roundness of the top and the bottom isn't as prominent as over here. Okay, I'll start off with the thumb right there. And then I go like this. One, 2, 3, 4. That should do. Let me fix that up a little bit. There you go. You want to try to create natural curves. You want to make sure that when you're drawing these limbs that they don't look awkward. Okay, so here we've got the crotch, and we want this thigh to go extend past the gauntlet, past this arm, to about here. And it kind of curves like this and makes a knee over here. Okay, and then same thing, right around here is where we want the other knee to go. And this also requires a little bit of adjusting. Okay, this goes up to there, because you want to make sure that your thighs are the same length each time, right? So you don't want one thigh to be longer than the other. Okay, the other thigh goes right here. So I'm looking right now, and I think I want to move the crotch a little bit closer to the left side, just to make that crotch look, or make the thighs look even. Okay, so there you go, and I've got the knees right there.
this one is foreshortened, and I'm actually just going to draw a circle behind it like this, and then just part of the leg like that. You don't really see much of it. On this side, the leg actually goes to the crotch. So let's go back over here. Curve, straight, at an angle, another curve like this. Actually, you want to try to get that lower than the knee if possible. Okay, bring this back up. Actually, I don't think it is possible for me to do that, so just try to get it up to the knee is fine. And then from here, just a line going all the way to the knee, right there. And that's the basic shape really for Spider-Man. Nothing too fancy. Now all we have to do is zoom in and start working on the little fine details with this homemade suit. So I'm going to grab a new pencil. I'm going to zoom in on the face, and let's start with the face. Okay, looking at the proportions, it looks about right. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger in the head part, but that's just personal preference. I don't think there's anything too wrong with the size of my Spider-Man's head. But like I said, you want to make sure that it is teenager proportions, and for Spider-Man, he's a skinny teenager. There you go. Okay, still have that line. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to draw circles. First, let's do the eye line. Eye line's right there. Circle and circle. And don't be afraid to extend the circles past the lines for the head. You want to make sure that those circles are approximately the same. Yeah, that looks good. Within those circles, you want to draw some more circles because you want to create depth. So for this, it's right here. It's almost like a minion, to be honest. And this one right here. You want to make sure that those circles, like I said, are about the same size. So those are the actual goggles of the circle. Let's create a rim around it like that. Let me fix that up. Take some time on this. Looks like that. Okay, so now I'm going to make that, add a little more depth to it. So add that. And add a little more depth right there. And then at the top, looks like he's got some rings right here, or just something. I guess it's what he uses to adjust the light or something like that. So he's got these ring attachments. And as you guys know right now, as of recording this, Spider-Man hasn't come out yet, so we're not exactly sure what those are. Okay, now let's divide the eye inside. Okay, so here, I've drawn a line and then shaded it this way. And then I'm going to draw a curved line over here and here, kind of like eyelids. And I'm going to shade those two, here and here. So it creates this kind of squarish looking shape for the eyes. And that's what you want. There you go. That's the basic Spider-Man homemade head. Here's the neck. I'll draw it like this. Let's focus on that hood. There's the zipper part. Okay, let's get the hood. And the hood kind of just goes this way, like that. And then the string coming down. I kind of want it to go right about here. And this one, maybe a little bit lower to there. Okay, I'll bring that one a little lower. There you go. There's the drawstring. Now, let's draw actually, let me erase a lot of the rough lines that we did earlier. Okay, so here's where the arm comes out. I'm going to draw a little cut right there, kind of where he cut out the red part of this costume. Okay, I'm going to double up on that, and then I meet at the edges. Here's the edge, and over here I go out like that. Okay, here seam goes into the hood, and then we kind of do the same thing on this side. So over here, goes like this, and then here's the little cutout from the sweater, and then seam like that. Now let's focus on the back. Just goes like that. And over here, let's add a little bump like that, and then here's the zipper. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a wrinkle that looks like this. Another one here on this side, and another one on this side, kind of just going in. So it looks like this. Now the thing is, like I said earlier, you don't really see the spider logo. You do see some of the legs, and here's one leg, here's another leg going in like this. So there's the spider logo right there. And 1, 2 on this side if you guys can. So there's 4 spider legs right there. And then here's, I guess you could see a little bit of the head. There you go. And that's that. Let's focus on getting those arms. Now the thing is, this isn't skin tight fabric. It's just made of cotton material, it seems. So that goes this way and this way and this way and that way. That's the wrinkles. Nothing sharp for the elbows. Okay, here I'm going to give it a little bit of muscle definition. And here too. Okay, let's go to this arm right here. It's going to fix it up a little bit. I'm going to bring this down a little lower. I'm going to bring this down a little bit, just a tiny bit lower. And then, there you go. All right, so there's the arm. Erase the inside and try to get just a nice shape for the arm. So there's the bicep going out, and then here's some wrinkles from there, and then this just goes down like that. Okay, on this side, let's draw some. Let me fix that. Fabric wrinkles right there. Okay, here's kind of the shoulder. A little bit of the tricep showing right there. Lines going this way, then extends down. There you go. So there's the body. Let's go to the legs. And you don't really see, we'll draw a seam right here. Actually, it looks a little too funny. I'm not going to draw that seam. Let me just draw the wrinkles going this way, and one going this way. Okay, and then we'll just shape the legs up to the knees. There you go. And this goes this way. Get those wrinkles in. Okay, right here. Don't make your thighs too thick. There's a knee. Here's the top of the, looks like a red sock. And it's kind of folded, so it has this little pirate boot type of look right there. And this goes down. And it looks like he's wearing red shoes over his red socks. So here's the little part for the shoe. And then here's the sole of the shoe right there. And then the shoe, I don't think has a lot of details to it, so we'll just leave it like that. This does have some straight lines going up and down like a sock does. Feel free to add that detail if you want. And then over here, you don't really see much. You see this, and then part of the foot right there. Okay, so the last thing now is the web shooters and the hands. Let's start with this web shooter first. I want this web shooter to stick out a lot more than the forearm. So that goes out, and this goes out, and goes in, like that, okay? And then I want it to look like toilet paper wrapped around the wrist. Okay, 1, 2, right there. From these two little parts, what you want to do is you want to create canisters that stick out. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to draw a rectangular shape going all the way from here to the top, here to the top, like this. Don't make it too big, actually. Make it small. So there you go. And for the hand, once you have the general shape, what you need to do is just cut the fingers. They're fingerless gloves. Okay, so it looks like this. From here, that goes this way. Some ovals for the knuckles. And then this is, I believe, the only part where it has spider webbing. So it looks like that. Okay, and this goes this way. And that should be it. He does have some hoses sticking from the web shooter to the palm, I guess. There you go. And I guess you could draw the fingernails. And that's it. Other side. Same thing. You want to make sure that this and this are approximately the same size. And like earlier, you want it to look like toilet paper sticking out with some canisters sticking out like this. Here and here. So just add a rectangle on top of that cylinder, I guess is the easiest way for me to say. And then hoses going to the hands. Okay. Fingerless gloves. With ovals over the knuckles. Spider webbing. Oh, this way. And this way. And once you have that, that's pretty much all there is to it with Spider-Man Homecoming's homemade suit. So once you have that, that is it. Suit's not too hard. It's not overly complicated or anything, so should be fairly easy for you guys to do. And once you have it, that is all. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned. There will be more Spider-Man Homecoming tutorials in the future. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.
And that is all the time that we have today. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end of this tutorial video. I hope your drawings turned out great. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So please head on over to Instagram and tag me with your pictures so that I can see them, or head on over to Google+ and post your artwork there for everybody to enjoy. If you are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below. And if you feel like being extra generous, I have links below for different ways that you can support this channel. First is my Patreon at patreon.com/drawit2. Check it out to find out more about the rewards you get for becoming my patron. Next, I have official Drawit2 merchandise that you can purchase, such as t-shirts, mugs, and mouse pads. And finally, you can purchase some of my art prints in my online store at drawit2.storeenvy.com. Your contributions go a long way in making sure that content creators like myself are supported so that we can continue making good stuff like this for you guys free of charge. If you guys did like this tutorial, it would help me a great deal. Also, if you liked this video, commented below or shared this with your friends in social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, drawit2.com, where you can download a whole bunch of coloring pages from the tutorials that are on this channel. Again, you guys, all of these links are down in the description below. Finally, thank you once again for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial video.